guys, how are you? So today on this channel, as you know, we usually give out health tips and usually also give out lifestyle tips. We give out recipes, but today I'm with this farmer and she has just cleared out her first batch of rabbits. So let her explain to us how she's farming the rabbits.
Thank you. Now it's evening and I want to feed my rabbits. This is the second feeding of the day. I feed them twice, morning and evening. And when you want to feed rabbits, because we are doing urban farming, we ensure that we feed them on pellets and on hay. Now the hay is supposed to help the rabbit digest the pellets because they are very hard. So the three essential things for the urban rabbits, let me call them urban rabbits, is the pellets, the hay, and the water.
Okay.
Now these feeders, we buy them. They are made of clay, and it's because rabbits can actually be very destructive.
Okay.
So if you give them food on maybe like a plate or what, they will chew up the plate.
The way they look so calm and they chew up plates.
Yes, they will. Even if you look at this cage by itself, you can see the way it has been chewed by the rabbits.
Okay. So
initially it was good, all of it, but with time they keep chewing on it and pulling, and so yeah, I can say rabbits look very calm, but they can be very destructive, and even its own urine is quite strong.
Okay.
The urine corrodes the wires. Apart from the rabbits themselves pulling the wires, the urine is also very corrosive.
Okay.
And of course we'll talk about the other benefits of the rabbit urine as a fertilizer. So
how old is this one, by the way?
Now this one is 6.5 months.
6.5 months.
6.5 months. Yes. Now they are ready for eating. Yes. If you want good rabbit meat, at least it should be 6 months and over, because then at least it has formed fat, its own fat, and the meat is not slippery. And that's when the meat now acquires that taste of a rabbit meat.
So you need to wait for 6 good months.
Yes, if you want to enjoy rabbit meat. I've heard people say they don't like rabbit meat, and I think the problem is, one, maybe they ate rabbit that was not mature, and two, there's also a particular way in which you slaughter a rabbit.
Okay.
If you don't slaughter it well, we say in our vernacular that it urinates inside.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I think it's the adrenaline.
Oh, released.
Yeah, released. Then the meat, is mixed with that adrenaline, and it's not good. So there are a number of people who don't like rabbit meat, but I can assure you that rabbit meat is the sweetest so far. The sweetest meat I have ever tasted, sweeter than kienyeji chicken. Kienyeji is free range chicken.
Okay, so you can feed. We see how you feed them.
So this is a small container of I think this is 250 milligrams.
Yeah.
So I take little, like this.
That's like almost a half
of this. So like this is like 125 grams in the morning and in the evening.
Okay.
So I give it, and then now this one I'll not add it water because it still has the water. We make sure we've washed this water feeds every morning and change.
Okay.
But since the water is still there, I'll not add it. It is a must. Rabbits must have enough water, otherwise these pellets, which are so dry, will actually constipate it and you'll find them dead. So for these pellets to be digested,
Yeah.
you must have the hay and you must have the water, and you must ensure that your cage is clean. These cages are, you can see they are like they've been here like for almost 9 years.
Okay.
And if you look, you will see the spacing.
Yeah. What are the measurements?
I do not know the measurements, but it's put in a way that if the rabbit stands on its hind legs, it should be able to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can fit, because at times they want to stand on their hind legs.
Oh, okay.
So when it stands
upright,
yeah, it can fit there.
Okay.
And so still the room should be big enough, because like now when they are carrying their babies,
yeah.
this cage should be able to accommodate a box. We will see one like that.
Okay.
So that the box can fit there, so that when it gives birth in the box. Then there is something here which may not appear like anything. It may look useless, but this piece of wood is very important one, because the rabbit bites on it, it sharpens its teeth on, and also the nails with the claws, when they are too sharp, it like uses it scrubs them so that they can filing. So this is not just a piece of wood. So that is why in every cage you will see a piece of wood.
Okay. So yes. You put in the piece of wood. So how big was that one?
As you can see, it has been. You see, it has been eaten. So it may have been a big one, but gradually it's going to diminish. Then we look for another one and put.
Is there a particular material for the wood?
No, just wood.
Okay, so let's say for how long will that one get finished?
It depends.
Okay.
Each rabbit has its own peculiar
ways of doing.
Yes, yeah. And then something else. This is a tin of Carol.
Okay.
Now, as I told you, rabbit urine has quite a strong smell, and it's also very corrosive. So this is what we use to wash, so that it drowns that smell. Yeah, so that the smell is not all over in the compound, and we also mind about our neighbors.
Okay.
So this will camouflage the smell of the urine.
Yeah, it will kill it off.
Yeah, so that's the reason why this tin is here.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's another one down here.
So as we said, as it was said, we've cleared some, and that's why some of these cages are empty.
Okay.
For this one, you can see it has eaten its air and finished. And here is the piece of wood. And as I told you, you can see the way the wires have been corroded.
Or eaten up.
Yes, eaten up.
Now, how do you know a male? How do you differentiate a male and a female?
So if you want to differentiate a male or a female, you hold it up like this, and you check here. You check here. Yeah, this is where we check. Now, like this one here is a female.
Okay.
So if it was a male, you would see the organ jutting out.
Oh, from the same place.
Yes, from the same place.
Okay.
And so you do not mix them.
Okay.
Each one, the males and the females, have to be separate. And not only that, even when they become mature like this, the rabbits appear like very calm animals, but they are very violent.
Okay.
So when you put like the two adults together, they start fighting, and it's possible for one even to kill the other. So it's advisable to separate them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just...
So why are they not jumping out and running away?
They are not jumping because They have been domesticated.
Okay.
And this is the only place they know. Okay. They don't know any other place. They will not jump out.
Okay.
Yes.
Even if you leave it open?
Even if you leave it open, they will not.
Okay.
So here we have a mother who is preparing to get her babies. We call it kindling. And that is the box that I was talking about.
Okay.
So when it's ready, it will start carrying the grass. It will be preparing its nest there. And then it will remove some fur. And then
from its own body?
Yes, from its own body to cover its babies. And then it will give birth there. And this one here is quite productive. Rabbits have their own unique styles. Like this one here is able to get 10 babies and above.
So what's the gestation period?
From the 28th day, we give it the box. Then we count like 4 days.
Okay.
So the 31st day is the due date. But from there it can go maybe 2 or 3 days more, depending on a number of issues.
Okay.
Yes.
Do they shed?
Yes, they do shed.
Like you know, their dogs, these modern dogs, they shed.
Yes, they do shed a lot. So we'll just continue feeding.
How old is this one? It looks small.
All this happen to be the children of this mother.
Okay.
Yes, and because I'm not a commercial farmer, I don't want to have many of them, so I do space.
Okay.
Because they are quite expensive to feed while caged.
Okay.
So all the ones that you're seeing, they are the remaining ones of the 11 babies that this particular one got.
Okay. Even this one?
All of them, yes. Even this one. And even
So for how long can the mother stay in between babies, getting pregnant?
even 1 month.
Okay.
Even the same day,
Oh, Lord,
it can again get pregnant. Now this one here, if you can focus on it, you can see it's not moving, not making any movements. She's blind.
Oh, it's blind.
Yes, she's blind.
What happened?
I don't know. I think it's genetic.
Okay.
I just realized she could not see anything, but she feeds, she feels.
Okay.
So she navigates her way, and although today she has not eaten, I don't know what the mood is, but she will eat. When I add here by tomorrow morning, she will have finished, but she's blind.
She's so cute.
Yes, she's so cute, but she's blind.
Okay.
Yes. You look at the eye, doesn't blink it.
Okay. So how did you notice it was blind? How did you notice?
You can see. You can see even when I'm waving. It's not moving.
At what stage did you notice it was blind?
From when it was a baby.
Okay.
Yes. Because I could see the others running towards me, but it would just be stuck somewhere. So I started noticing. Then I confirmed it's actually blind.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
They don't feel cold at night, even if it's raining?
They don't. But even the way these cages have been placed, there is no wind that blows in this direction.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't feel cold.
Okay.
Yes. And they have and even if you look at the way the cage is, there's a lot of warmth in this direction.
Okay. Oh, because of the other.
Yeah, this they have, even if it were to feel cold from the opening here, it can still come in this direction. And the back is covered with plywood.
Oh, plywood, yeah.
Yes, so they are very warm.
Yeah. So, guys, as you can see, these rabbits, the first batch has just been cleared out. So she's working on setting to produce, but she's saying she doesn't want many because she's not a commercial rabbit farmer. This is backyard farming. I'm here to show you that anything is possible in your backyard. So let's move on to the next cage.
So this is the second breeder. So I only have 2 breeders. The one
not the male.
Yeah, no, this is the female. I've shown you one which is ready to kindle. To kindle is to give birth.
Okay.
Now this one is the second breeder. So I only have 2. I only have 2 breeders. The breeders are the mothers. So that one and this one here. And maybe after 1 month or so, I'll also take this one here to mate, so that it can also, as for now it's big. They are a hybrid. That's why you see it looking big. Now, so this is why I have 2 breeders, this one and that one. Now I want to show you.
So how many males do we have here?
So
how many males?
I am not very sure.
Among us, this one's you're not sure?
I'm not very sure because I cleared others without checking.
Okay.
Now what I do, all of them, if we eat or I give friends, I just give indiscriminately. Why? Because I am not breeding any of them. So, and I cannot interbreed them, you see, because they are sisters and brothers. Okay. Yes, yeah. So I may not be very sure whether I'm not so sure now
whether this is a male or a female.
Yes, but it's a mix.
It's a mix.
Yes.
Okay. So whatever you're producing here has to get another male now from outside.
Yes. If I were to,
if you are a farmer.
Yes. Okay. I would bring in. Yeah, but you see that would be too many rabbits. You can see even these cages, and if, like, I may warn you, like I've told you, that rabbit gets 11 of them.
Okay.
So these total cages are those are 12, and these are 12, and this one here. So these are total of 25. So you see, if you are to put one in each, then this place will not even be enough.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the cages have really served me. As I told you, these are like the 9th.
Yeah.
The 9th year. So the carpenter who made for me very good cages.
Is there a special way the cages are made?
Yes, there are measurements. They have their own measurements, which, as I told you, it should accommodate a standing rabbit. It should accommodate a box. Yes, and it should have a place for, the food, the water, and yes, yeah.
Okay.
So there are people who are specialized, and the material also. Yeah, and if I were to repair, I would get some other material, to try some other material, so that the one which the urine doesn't corrode. And then, as you can see, these also slopes. We will see the back.
Yeah, how it slopes. Yeah, I can see it slopes.
Yeah, these slopes, so that the droppings drop here, but the urine goes down in a gutter. Then we collect the urine. We'll see at the back. Now, I want to focus on this alpha. Now, this is the male.
Oh, okay.
So this male, you zoom into the room. You can see the room is enclosed totally. Although it bites the wood there, it wants to see what is on the other side.
Okay.
So it is important to keep away the male so that it doesn't see
the female.
The females. Oh, yes.
Okay. Why?
So because I think there's a term. I can't remember what it's called, but like immediately the male sees the female, they start ejaculating. You see?
Yeah.
So if they keep seeing the females, then they will, you know, I think they're also sperms. Yes, yeah. So the sperm count will go down. Yes. So when you want to mate, you bring the female to the male. Yes. Then it's good to observe, because the mating takes place immediately, and if the female is ready, within 1 or 2 minutes, the mating has happened, and there is a way you will confirm it has, the male falls over. Then once you've confirmed, then you can leave it there for some time, maybe a few minutes. Then now you can get it out. So this is the male. So you can see it is kept away
from the female.
Yeah, it's kept, and it's a very lovely. It likes being patted. It is like, I think 2 years.
2 years. Rabbits live for how long?
For as long as you want.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It likes being patted.
Okay.
Yes. So we can.
And these are the boxes.
Yeah, these are the boxes. So we can come to the back and see where the urine collects.
Okay.
So this is supposed to have the black polythene paper, but because of the corrosive nature of the urine, I've removed it and I'm going to replace. But you can see the urine collects here. So that is the pan, that is the droppings and the urine
in that pan.
Yes. So what we do, we separate. We sieve the urine so that it remains on its own, and the droppings also are on their own. And both of them are very good manure. The urine is also a pesticide, but there is a way you must mix the ratio 1:3 ratio water, so that it doesn't burn the plants here. But because, as I've said, it's very corrosive. You can see this amaranth, which is near it, the way it's very healthy. Yes.
And I can see it's starting to seed. Do you want it to seed?
Yes, but we'll eat it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And let's. I saw some containers there. It seems that you have to have many containers. Is it a must to have many containers? Like here, I've seen so many here.
Yes, so there was one time when all these cages had rabbits, but then I decided to scale down. As I say, I'm not a commercial farmer, and rabbits breed so fast, they can get out. So rabbits multiply so fast.
Okay.
So I've decided to do control breeding, and that's why you can see them there. But I can, as you can see, if I wanted, I'm capable of breeding
many.
Yes, because there's still enough room. Yes.
Okay guys, as you can see, today we focused on this rabbit farming, and as you can see, you can do it in your backyard. She has like, how many cages? You said how many cages?
25.
She has 25 cages where you can have the rabbits, and you can, I understand it's good meat, so you can enjoy your rabbits. And for those subscribers who have been with us since the beginning, thank you so much. Share, like it. Please try backyard farming, try container farming. For those ones who have just come here for the first time, try also our farming. Subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. On this channel, as you know, we don't take sugar. See you on the next one. Bye.